welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Alright. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for listening, man. We got more content on the way. This is Landell's pod, man. And this is gonna be the last of my 3-part series that I pretty much done, which is most common mistakes women make, most common things women do wrong in relationships and situationships. A round of applause. Clap, 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 snap, 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 snap. Alright. So, let's get straight into it. Hope everybody doing good. Lying to yourself. Number 5 on my list. Lying to yourself. Convincing yourself that he is something else after he's showed you who he is. Actions speak louder than words, sis. Alright? So like I say, lying to yourself. Most common things that women do wrong in relationships. Lying to yourself. Convincing yourself that he is something else after he showed you who he is. Right? That's a no-go. Can't have that. You should understand right off the top, that shit is like, basically, that's it in a nutshell. That's it, like, simplified. It's like, we all seen it. We all probably done been there, right? Where, I don't know, rather it's potential, rather somebody is hooked on the potential of an individual, or something that they feel like, oh man, if this nigga just can't. I done been in that situation. Like I say, this ain't necessarily just for females. It's for whoever it can benefit. That's what all my podcasts, everything on this podcast, everything on the show is always that. Like, it ain't, just female. So that's just female that do it. No, it's for anybody who gets something out of it. Period. So, lying to yourself, trying to convince yourself that that person is something that they not. We done seen the red flags. How many times? And like I say, I deal with the female sex. I deal with the opposite sex, which is female. So, I done seen this time and time again, where it's a red flag. I done heard it. You know what I mean? I done seen people do it. I done heard it. It's a red flag. You look at that red flag. It's something that person do, and you like, I don't know about that one. Come on, man. You can't be doing all that. I ain't, they got to get their act together. I ain't gonna be putting up with that. Nah. And then we look at that red flag, and then we turn our head and we say, nah, shit. Nah, that can't be it. I know he ain't got no wife. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't got a whole nother family over here that he raising while he trying to be in a full-fledged relationship, making promises to be with me and shit. No fucking way. Nobody would do that. She wouldn't do that. Right? He wouldn't do that. Not to me. Why? Because I'm special. I overvalue myself. And, I got this WAP. And I got my own job. And I got my own car. No way he could possibly be fucking dumb enough to lose out on that. To miss out on that. Or to mistreat that. All that value that I'm bringing to the table. I'm being sarcastic. But you get what I'm saying? No way he can be living a double life, right? But, like I say, you want to, so bad, you want to you want to live this fairy tale. You know, I don't know if it's the fact that women been kind of pampered in terms of, you know, people delivering the just slap hard out ass truth to them, or what. But come on, man. You see these red flags and you ignore these red flags, and then you end up in a situation that you don't want to be in down the line, right? And then you crying, you looking goofy, you got them big black rings around your eyes, and now I can't believe you. You can't believe what? Oh, man. That inner God, man, that instinct, that good feeling, man, it told you, it showed you, it told you, it was like, yo, like, I don't know, you might want to do your due diligence, you know what I'm saying? Everything might not be as it appears, you know what I'm saying? Like the sign in the mirror on the car. When you look on the mirror in the car, what's that light called? What's that mirror called? Your rear view, whatever. Say objects may be closer than they appear. Come on, man. This shit ain't rocket science, bro. I'm telling you, nigga don't have to sit up here and preach to y'all about this. To nobody about this. We know this already, right? We know this shit. This shit ain't rocket science. It's just getting a person to understand. One of the big things about this is taking accountability and not pointing the other finger. Not pointing the fucking finger. That's why I labeled it that's why I titled it what I titled it. You know what I'm saying? Most common things that women do wrong in a relationship. Like, as a man, and men that I've known and probably hung around, like, I got a partner right now going through some things. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, like, you gonna see reality. He's seeing reality. He's seeing reality. He like, hey, yeah, I gotta call a duck a duck. I gotta call you know what I'm saying? A spade, whatever. Cause that's what it is. That's all you have. If you gonna follow the sayings of the greats and the legends and the people that came before us, right? That lived on this earth, that had life experience, that was telling us when we were young, that was telling us when we were teenagers, that was telling us still sometime when we were adults, right? If we're gonna take their advice, what they said was, actions speak louder than words. Right? If you're a Bible thumper, or you familiar with the Bible in any shape, fashion, or form, familiar with it. The Bible constantly speaks on doing things. Yeah, you can pray. Yeah, you can have faith. You can, you know what I'm saying? If I have faith that I'm going to have $1 million or such and such and such, and I don't put no work in, I don't do nothing, I don't do no action, I don't make no action, take no action towards that what I want, you think $1 million is going to fall in my lap? I can walk around here like, head up, the nicest clothes, whatever. Oh yeah, I ain't got that on me right now. But shit, yeah, God getting ready to bless me with that $1 million. I can say that for whatever. But if I don't put no effort, if I don't do anything to attract that, if I don't, you know what I'm saying? You got to put action behind stuff. Right? We know that. Middle school, third grade. We know that. We learned that. Right? So, like I'm saying, man, if you believe that, if actions speak louder than words, so when a nigga tell you yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? You the only one, and this, that, and the third, and you know, you know, niggas sing to you, whatever. I'm trying to think of a song. I couldn't think of what. I'm thinking of some Trey songs or some shit. You know what I'm saying? When he talking to you, and then them words don't add up with them actions. That's why I try to, me personally, I try to make a habit of not telling nobody some shit that I ain't 100% certain on that I'm really gonna deliver on. And I'm gonna, if I ain't gonna operate like that, I ain't even trying to make you them. I ain't even trying to make them promises with you. And I done seen it. I done seen women. They be fiending for them words, bro. They be fiending for you to sprinkle some magic words on their ass, some wordplay. You know what I'm saying? Rap to them real quick. Just tell them some fly, pimp, cool, sexy, gentle, romantic, whatever fantasy shit. They be like this, sitting there, fucking fingers and hands, and goes like, oh, talk to me nice, daddy. You know what I'm saying? No chance. If that ain't what it is, Buddy Code Red ain't finna tell you that. Buddy Code Red gonna do his bestest not to tell you that. Cause I don't want to lead you down the wrong path. I don't want to mislead you. Right? I'm gonna at least do that for you. I'm not gonna have you over here thinking this fantasy land, candy land, goddammit. I'm not gonna have you over here thinking that. Alright? So how do you know the difference, Code Red? They asked. How do you know the difference? So when he tell you, yeah, Candyland is over here, this, that, and he dress it all up, and yeah, baby, this, that, and da-da-da-da-da, and we gonna, here's a time frame. If you don't make it happen, okay, that's one time. Like they say. What they say? They fooled me once. Shame on you. Right? Fool me twice. Can't put the blame on you. Or something like that. That's, you know what I'm saying? Now fool me 3 times. The peace sign, however the J. Cole song go. Right? Like I say. So is you, now you looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Right? After the first time, okay, maybe there was a fluke, whatever. Things happen. After the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, oh, this nigga just got a habit of fucking setting me up for failure, lying to me, telling me this, and doing otherwise, right? How many times you gonna fall for that? As a female, as a woman. How many times you gonna buy into that? Why? Because you stuck on the habits, the sex good, potential. You done wasted 5 months with the nigga, and now it's hard for you to leave. You done wasted a year with the nigga, it's hard for you to leave. He crazy, he won't let you leave. There be situations like that. You're too invested. It ain't that simple, so you overlook it. But this is shit that happens in the beginning, though. These is like, keep in mind, that was a red flag there. It should have been a red flag. That first time that nigga lied, that first time that nigga picked up the phone and he was like, you know, when you was calling a nigga and the nigga wasn't picking up the phone, and he was, you know, every time he called you, he was in the car driving and shit or whatever. Nigga was never at his house. Why you ain't never at your house? Oh, shit. I stay gone. I stay moving. When I get to the house, it really just be sleep time or whatever. I don't know what the lies be. I don't know what people be saying. I don't know. But, you know, we know what bullshit is. If you old, if you an adult and you got common sense, make it sense. Come on, man. Make it make sense. You gonna give a person the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, probably. Yeah, he probably every time a nigga go home, he just fall asleep. So the nigga just walk in his house and fall asleep. Get the fuck out of here. That female just walk in her house and fall asleep. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't believing that. I ain't buying it. You won't get my money. You won't get my money, right? Come on, man. That's a red flag. Some of these things, red flags, and just call it how you see it. If it's a red flag, it's a red flag. Address it if you want to, but you see it. Okay, happened once, happened twice, happened 3 times. 3 times in a month. 4 times in a month. Whatever your limit is. I'm not telling you to put a limit on whatever your limit is, whatever you can handle, whatever you can deal with. But I'm just saying, identify it and know what you're dealing with. Know how to maneuver. Don't get that invested when you see shit like that. Don't get 100% all in when you see that type of stuff. And if he can't get his shit right, if she can't get her shit right, you gotta let that shit be known. Look, I'm not finna play with you like that. I got issues in that area. You know what I'm saying? That look like a red flag to me. That don't make me comfortable in a relationship. And shit, every time I talk to you, you can't never talk from home. That guy, they give me the illusion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put this it's a lot of possibilities out here. And I ain't trying to be negative. You'll have some people try to tell you, oh, you being negative. Yeah, no, I mean, come on, man. It's real life. This is my fucking heart. My heart is involved. My heart is involved. That shit hurt. You ever had your heart broke? That shit hurt. I'm saying this to, you know what I'm saying? In benefit, in hopes that it can help a female, that it can help somebody, help a dude, help a brother out. Warn a brother. Warn a sister. That's why I'm saying this. That's a reason for the season. You know what I mean? So you ignore them red flags. You know, like I say, you just got to accept who a person is when they show you who they is. At the point that you really realize, like, this the type of person I'm dealing with. It ain't on you to change them. Now you can stay and risk. It's a risk either way, and risk, you know, getting put through the bull crap, the pain, hoping that, you know, that you worth it, that you mean enough to where this person gonna change and stop doing whatever it is that's bringing you that hurt, bringing you that pain. You know what I mean? But you know, when I do it, like I say, everybody got a limit. And depending on the person, how good that person is to you, how valuable you think that person is, how much you like them, right? Whatever you value in that relationship, whether that be sex, whether that be finances. But what I'm saying is, to avoid some of this shit, you want to identify this shit early on in the relationship. You can identify that in the first month. Most definitely within the first 3 months. I think more times than not, I think that you'll be able to avoid that shit. You'll be able to avoid something like that. Like, something gonna happen within the first month, the first 3 months of a relationship, of a situationship, right? That you like, I don't know, that ain't really sitting right with me. And yeah, this nigga done lied 7 times in the past month. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, you setting yourself up for failure if you think you finna have a whole hold on, don't call me. I'm doing something. If you think you finna have a whole situation, relationship type joint, healthy with a person, right? That been lying since the jump, that have been doing like devious, and you know what I'm saying, and you done had all kind of red flags on whatever it is. Y'all know it. Think about some of the red flags that like you think about some of the relationships that you done been in, and you was like, yeah, I knew that from the jump. I knew that when I knew she wasn't shit when she used to neglect her kids and go out every damn weekend, right? I knew he wasn't crap when shit, he used to, you know, never go see his kids or whatever, or he was still fucking on his baby mama, or you know what I'm saying. I knew the nigga I knew it was something up when, like I say, the nigga would never pick up the phone after 8 o'clock. She never pick up the phone after 9 o'clock. She always sleep after that. Like right after that. 7:30, she sleep. You just text her at 7:52, 7:53, she knocked out all the time. Come on, man. Hey, yeah. For the low key delusionals out there, yeah, it could be something else. It could be. But what I'm saying is, if it's gonna be taxing on your mental, and it's gonna have you worry, it's gonna have you start to worry about, like, is this person being truthful with me? Is this person being honest with me? Is this person being upfront and, you know what I'm saying, considerate of my feelings and shit? Is this person doing that? Right? If it's gonna have you thinking about that, that's probably a situation that you don't necessarily need to be in. Because eventually, longer that relationship go on, and if that person continue to show you that same behavior, what's gonna happen is you gonna start to kind of, the relationship gonna start to deteriorate anyway. Because what you gonna do is you gonna start to questioning, you gonna start to asking all that shit. But so, like I say, better sooner than later. Because if you wait too long, remember what we talked about in one of the last podcasts. But we talked about habits. If you wait too long, now it's a habit that they've been formed. Now it's behavior that is like just set to automatic. So you becoming accustomed to the fucked up shit that this person does. And you think that's normal. You think that's cool. You think that's all right. You think you think nothing of it. Oh, he put his hands on you, this, that, and the third, and you put up with that. You think that's cool. No, you don't think it's cool, but it's a habit. You're just accustomed to it. So you didn't fucking downloaded some trauma, this fucked up behavior. You accepted it into your life, right? And now you like, this is how it is, man. I probably ain't gonna find nothing better than this situation. Yeah, I'm accustomed to this. We do a whole lot of arguing over here. You finally get out of that relationship. You jump into another relationship. What happened? You want to argue, fuss, fight with this nigga. What if this nigga not an arguing ass nigga? What if he just like cool and chill? Like what if he not a liar? What if he honest? You know what I mean? But you so fucked up from a relationship and a situation that you stayed in way too damn long. Now you traumatized and you used to it. You became used to a fucked up and traumatizing ass situation. And now you go and jump in another relationship with somebody. Not even a month after. Not even 2 months after. You think you fixed? You think you working properly now? No, not at all. You are fucked up. Men and women. You fucked up. Stop it. Get help. Michael Jordan mean. Seek help. Work on yourself. Take time alone. Whatever you need to do. Depending on how fucked up you is. And you putting the blame out. Evaluate yourself. It might not be that other person all the time. Might be you. Something to think about. I'm just a messenger, man. I just offer perspective. You respect it? Cool. You ready to accept it? Cool. If you don't respect it, not ready to accept it, it don't apply to you, cool. It's cool. Nothing personal. It ain't for you then. That works. I'm glad you're doing well. Or, some people deal with this. Some people deal with this. This is a thing for people. These are experiences that people share, that people have. This is shit that don't always get talked about and touched on. So, you know what I mean? Gotta figure out how to deal with it. It's your responsibility to work on the shit that's fucked up about you. Getting into these relationships, expecting fucking for somebody to fix you, right? No, you gotta fix yourself. Unless that person, like I say, unless that's your person, and that's your person, and that person is, like, when that's your person, I feel like that's a responsibility, partially. You know what I'm saying? But you should always strive to be working on yourself and fixing yourself, fixing the trauma, fixing the things that you've been through, and the ways that you messed up. Your bad character traits and the bad things about you, the negative attributes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You should always, rather somebody there and decided to be there through that with you, right? Because them by themselves can't fix you. Just them alone, just like, yeah, baby, I'm fix you. Don't work like that. You gotta put forth the effort too. Going back to what I was saying earlier, you gotta put in some work too. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, going back to that whole main topic, lying to yourself, convincing yourself that he or she is something else after they done showed you who they is. If actions speak louder than words, if that's what we saying, if that's what we believe, that's what the good people taught us. If actions speak louder than words, that's what you go off. That's all you getting. Like, if this all you showing me. This one, yeah, I hear what you saying, but this what you doing. This what you doing to me. This what you doing. You can't stop doing this, or you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't stop doing that. Go off what they showing you. Go off the actions. Because a person gonna fix their lips to say whatever, for whatever reason. So, study long, study wrong. So you stay long in that situation. Like I say, you let them habits build, and you didn't ignore them red flags. All right. Now you got a potential toxic situation on your hand that's hard to get out of, and you done wasted 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Must I go on? You know the vibes. Y'all know how this go. Y'all ain't done. Think about the relationships you done had. And that's what I'm talking to. If this don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. Cool deal. That works. So, anyway, that's just kind of what I wanted to say on that. And, and that's a problem in relationships. So, Yep. So that's it on that, and we'll be back on the next spot, on the next one with the next topic. Peace.